Okay, now another thing you're going to have to talk about when you are fundamenting your research is sampling. In your case, you won't be asked too much in terms, you just need to kind of explain what you're going to use, because there's a lot of formulas, there's a lot of stuff that we could go into here that we're not going to go because you won't be asked too much into it. So just a big difference that you need to talk about is probability sample versus non-probability sample. It's how you select your research participants. That's what you need to do. Not need to talk about how you're going to select them. And you just need to explain. And in your case, one thing I can tell you is you're probably not going to use a probability sample. Probability sample is when any member of the population has the same chance to be included. This is used, you probably have heard of YouGov polls many times, you know what I'm talking about? And that's a probability sample is when you want to have like a really good representation of what a population thinks. So in the YouGov polls, you need to try and have a good representation of what the country thinks. If it's about who are they going to vote, whatever it is. And you keep hearing about, I don't know if you hear that much, with confidence intervals, so 95% is when you're 95% accurate. So, but there's like really good, like really important mathematical formulas to do that, and I assume you're not going to go into that. I hope you're not, because it's quite a lot to learn. Non-probability sample is when members of the population are deliberately excluded. So you just went to a subset of the population. A good example is again the library study. In the library study, we just went to do HE learners. So we're clearly selecting HE learners for our research. And so that's a non-probability sample. And for our interview, we're probably going to use what's called an opportunity sampling. And opportunity sampling is exactly, so we're going to send interviews to our HE learners, and then it's the ones that say yes. It's going to be like that. So, and it's a valid method. You just need to talk about it and explain why do you do it. One of the things about research, you need to be very open and very clear why you select things, and then back it up with references, okay? But that's the difference. Another way of non-probability sample is, imagine that example I was giving, people that go to a shop and they clearly want to know what young people think of their shop. So they would just select from the shop people that are coming in that are from the age bracket, I don't know, 16 to 25. And they would just select those people for a survey, for an interview. That's what we would call a non-probability sample versus a probability sample, okay? You don't need to go into much detail, but I know some of the, especially in the ethics forums, they talk about how you do your sampling, how you select your research participants. So these are the two concepts you need to have in mind.